talk about the Cavs that much on this channel, but there's a lot going on, and I figured I should talk about some of it. So the Cavs extended Jared Allen. Listen, I think Jared Allen, for the Cavs specifically, they weren't in a position to say no to keeping him around. They have to keep somebody like him around. It was an absolute steal for them to sneak in that Harden trade and be able to go ahead and pick up Allen. But listen, I think what he can do, on both sides of the court, he's still young. You're going to have him during his prime years. I think it's a great move from the Cavs. It's costing you maybe a little bit more than I would pay. But again, where the Cavs are right now, I don't think they're in a position to really say, no, we don't need you, because they do. So he gets paid, stick around for a while. You draft Evan Mobley, and listen, I think this is the biggest thing here is between those two, there's so much you can do with them. And I think that's just another reason why you got to keep Jared Allen around. Just because the versatility, both guys are going to be really good for you defensively, offensively. And Mobley, he's just such a talented player. There's just so much he can do, and I think between the two of them, it just opens up so much more. Your defense got a lot improved, in my opinion. And with the Cavs, as far as Sexton, I think, it's hard because I like Colin Sexton. He's a really, really good player. He's going to get you 25 points a night, whatever. And you can't just let that go. But you can't. I just don't think he's worth what some of the other people who were in his same draft class ahead of him and behind him got paid. And listen, the thing with Colin Sexton right now, I don't think you have to get anything done right now. The Cavs can kind of hold off on this. Everybody is stressing as if this is something that has to be done today or tomorrow, or they need to figure out if they're going to trade him or keep him or what. This is something that they can kind of punt on down the road and kind of figure things out. Because, listen, this team, I like Darius Garland better than I like Colin Sexton. I do. But at the same time, what Sexton brings to this team, the Cavs really need to keep around. They're not just going to be able to replace that. It's interesting because to me, I think Isaac Okoro is maybe more of a shooting guard size. But when it comes to his game, I think he still needs to improve offensively. And the Cavs really need wing help. So I just feel like when it comes to Sexton, my answer there is stop stressing about it. They don't need to do anything right now. And you know what? I think the Cavs are in a position right now where you're going to see them make some trades versus signing guys who are still out there. The options that are still out there at wing aren't that great. But I could see potentially Larry Nance, being somebody they try to use for trade. But this Cavs team, and you know what? Kevin Love's still on the roster, and he's not reliable at all. So, listen, I think this Cavs team, with keeping Jared Allen around and, drafting Evan Mobley, hopefully Isaac Okoro can continue to develop. I think they're in a pretty decent spot right now. They just got to eventually figure out with Sexton. But again, I don't think that's something they have to do this second. So anyway, that's kind of your quick Cavs news for the day. Let me know your thoughts. Do you like the drafting of Evan Mobley? What do you want the Cavs to do with Colin Sexton? Should they keep him? Should they move on from him, try to trade him? Let me know your thoughts. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.